John, do you have questions so far? I mean, you've
Yeah,
been kind of quiet.
yeah, no, I just this is exciting and just listening, and I kind of love when you take the lead, especially with that nice green in your background. I know I've kind of already mentioned that once, but I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so in all seriousness, I know the whole genesis of this podcast, Matt, when we started this was to educate business owners, and as this thing has evolved. You've shared with me that the networks in the financial space have also, garnered benefits from this. And so when you look at this partnership with Ridgeback, love to have you just kind of share with, everybody that watches this podcast, kind of what your excitement is about, but then more importantly, like how does this partnership impact business owners? When you look at the work that you've been able to do, as Dan and Eric mentioned, and how you've been able to serve those that you've worked with, but now through this partnership, being able to kind of, bond together a lot of their experience and their assets and their technology. What really has you most excited about how you feel like this is going to be able to create an even better experience for those that you serve?
Well, when we started the company, this is back in 2006, the producer, i.e., anybody who's going to try to run a financial services firm working with high net worth individuals or a niche in the financial services world, is either going to do it one of three ways. They're either going to buy it and buy a practice and go in and buy something established, build the practice over a period of time, or they're going to plug in somewhere to be able to work as part of a network because you can't you can try to do it all alone, but if you're going to do it all alone, you've got to build the infrastructure behind it. What you're seeing after COVID today, and I excelled during COVID because I work remotely very well and have since 2000 when I was a managing director for a home office, traveling on the road 3 days out of every five, 3 weeks out of every four, and then working from home when I wasn't doing that. Today, most people are comfortable working from home. In fact, they want the work-life balance, but at the same time want to be able to go in the office. Question is, as a business owner, how do you maintain a sales force, maintain a workforce that is cohesive, both remotely and on site, incentivize those people, pay them properly, and create a value both to the business owner and the employee? What we're finding today, at least at the Perfect Plan, is everything that I've done over the 34 years in the financial services world comes together in that process that we go through. We don't do everything. We don't handle, 401ks all the time, but we handle it as part of a business plan. We don't want to do the money management for the business owner who may have two, three, $4 million of assets that absolutely needs to have that hand holding. But that's not my specialty. It'd be somebody inside of my network of networks inside the Ridgeback group. And so therefore I would team with another firm. And teaming seems to be the buzzword right now in the financial services world. If you're not teaming, you're not getting paid properly, and you're not taking advantage of what I would call a medical practice type of concierge service. You have your podiatrist, you have your GP, you have your oncologist. You want to have each person in here as a specialist. And what we bring is our specialty in this process of doing the owner, taking care of the owner, the non-qualified plans. And that's where we're really, really good. And that's why I love being part of this group, because I would never have access to the network of companies that the producers who own, Ridgeback, that I would be able to get a favorable meeting with and have a very favorable conversation that would be beneficial to the client and help them as part of their long-term planning.